Hello YouTube, today we're going to be installing a new battery on my BMW F30. For this job you're going to be needing a 10mm and 13mm socket wrench, and that's pretty much it, and of course a new battery. This is the battery I bought from eBay. There was a good deal on that, but unfortunately I couldn't decipher the long engraved coding to find out the production date like we used to do in the past. These are the only numbers and codes that I could find on the battery, so if you have any idea you can share your thoughts with me. On my BMW's actual battery, as you can see, 4th, 5th and 6th numbers are telling you the production date, which is February 2016 in my case, and this is what we used to use to identify the production dates on Bosch and Warta batteries. After removing two bungs on both sides of the battery, I'm going to do a quick voltage reading. I believe buying a brand new battery is as important as going through the process of installing and registering your battery. So it is important to know about what kind of battery you're buying. In this case, I bought a 95 ampere battery, which is replaced by BMW's actual 90 amp battery. The installation process is pretty much straightforward. You take off two 10mm bolts. First, take off the negative terminal, followed by positive. Regarding the production date of my new battery, because there wasn't any long ordinary code on there, I contacted Bosch via email, which I didn't get any response yet, and my seller briefly told me that it was produced in January 2021. So please share your comments based on that serial number that I showed you. After taking off the gas escape tube, we are continuing with removal of the old battery. My first attempt of lifting my battery was unsuccessful. It felt quite solid. And the second attempt, I'm literally shaking the whole car, but still not coming off. And then I'm gonna go for another attempt after getting my head into the battery compartment. Still can't see anything, trying and trying again. And it turns out that there is a 13mm bolt down there with a supporting plate on the battery. So that's the reason, which I didn't see in the previous videos that I've watched on BMW F30 battery replacements. So this is what I'm trying, and then finally it works. My old battery was literally 5 years old, just hit 5 years last month, and first time my car was put into limp mode, and then after doing some research I discovered that it was due to the battery not keeping enough voltage, and I had to replace it at some point. And this is the supporting plate with 13mm bolt on it. After taking it out, doing a quick cleanup using my Hoover, it was pretty dirty in there, dusty I would say. So it's always a good opportunity to do some housekeeping while you're going through if you work on your car. Based on my BMW's old battery, there were two bungs on both sides, and then on my BMW, the one on the right hand side, on the negative terminal side, was still there. So I left one of the escape tube bungs on the negative terminal side. Also, putting back the 13mm plate, I struggled a lot but came up with an idea. Put some cling film around the bolt to make my life easier. I have to say it took half an hour before discovering this method, but I got there in the end. On your negative terminal, you have an intelligent battery sensor which monitors your voltage, amperage, and then temperature of the acid in your battery, so you want to be very careful with that. Once you connect them, make them pretty snug, they should be all right as long as they don't move. After installing the supporting arm on the battery, we are going to close the compartment and then go through the registration process. Registration process starts with turning on the ignition. First thing you'll see is time and date settings on your cluster, which is not urgent at the moment. We can always set it later. I'm going to be using my Bluetooth adapter and BeamerLink application for the registration. There are a few other options, such as Beamer Tool application does exactly the same. BMW's ISTA exactly the same, but I find using my mobile phone dead easy doing the registration process. BMW replaced the 90 ampere batteries with 92 ampere new batteries. They directly get the new batteries from Varta, but the aftermarket options, 99% of them has 95 ampere on them, so we're going to register it as a replacement battery, not a new value or anything different. So on BeamerLink, I'm going to register this battery as the same capacity and type of battery. It's just a few clicks. Once you read through the notifications, all you need to do is just press on register button, and then it takes a few seconds giving you the mileage, or in kilometers, of registration date. I hope I've been helpful to you. Please share your comments or ask any questions to improve our knowledge and experience in BMW world. Thanks for watching.